Hello, everybody. I know you're already on, but I'm waiting for the live stream from Sacramento. And if you just bear with me with questions and everything, just hold off. I may have to disconnect to reconnect, so bear with me, okay? This is the new improved Unlocked, and there we go. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, hi, everybody.
How are you, John?
I'm good. How are you? Sorry, I have my glasses on so I can see the questions. Otherwise, I'm blind.
That's awesome. Well, we're super stoked here in Sacramento. Where are you guys at? You're in Southern California somewhere.
Yes, I am in Palm Springs right now, where it's a little chilly. You can't see out the back window, but the mountain has snow coming down on it. It's the coldest we've had in a while in Palm Springs. So I figured I will just put on a little hat just to
awesome.
Keep warm.
Genius.
Actually, this is a lot of things that, one of the many things that have been made by who I call my fan family. So, yeah, so I do keep this kind of stuff just so you know when I'm at conventions and I get gifts. I never disrespect or chuck anything away, really.
Awesome. I have someone who's actually in the audience here who's asked, how do you find the book? Beavis. So you can come and find us in Beavis, the panel room Beavis. There was somebody who had meant to come here.
Great.
At any rate, well, excellent, man.
So,
cool.
I mean, anybody have? I'm getting a load of questions already flashing through. So I don't know if you want to start. You want to pick them, or because they're going really quickly.
It's going pretty quick. Yes. Well, first off, let's go ahead. We're going to rotate back and forth for all you guys that are on Unlocked with us. What we're going to do is we're going to rotate back and forth. We'll take a question from the audience here, and then we'll take a question from somebody on our stream. Does that sound good?
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay, cool. Why don't we go ahead and first off, who has got a question here that they would like to ask Mr. Barrowman about how he got started? Yes, right here.
I want to know, what is your favorite outfit that you've worn to a convention?
Oh, awesome.
My favorite outfit that I've worn to conventions, I love the TARDIS dress just because it was the first one. It's kind of basic and it also it means a great deal to me. However, I love doing Princess Leia. I have a couple of surprises up my sleeve for some conventions coming up this year. I've done Cersei from Game of Thrones. I'm going to be actually doing. I mean, I don't want to give it away, but I'd say the TARDIS dress. What I try to do is rotate the outfits as I go to different conventions. And if it's a new convention or a convention that's never seen the TARDIS dress, that's where I always start. And then we rotate them after that. But I've got some pretty outrageous ones that you haven't seen yet, darling.
Exciting.
Absolutely awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and I'm gonna try and help you.
Try.
You can pick a question.
Hey, here's one thing. Maybe we can sort something out that eventually.
Yeah, for sure, man.
I've got one here. Any from Tizian DF. And it says any chance. It's moved already. I think it said any chance we'll get Malcolm Merlin back on the screen. The answer to that is possibly. I did the Elseworld crossover episode where I came in to do a couple of different things. And before I went to Australia, they contacted me to see about my availability, which I wasn't available for. And I said, it'll have to be in the new year. So I'd love to go back in again. And the thing that's great about Malcolm is you could always, in this alternate universe and things that are happening, you could always come back and forth. So my answer is yes, but I don't know.
That's amazing. All right, we're going to take another question from the audience here in Sacramento. Yes, stand by. There we go.
Out of all of the roles you've had to play, which character did you connect with the most?
What's your name? No one's saying their names. What's your name?
My name is Shanna.
Shannon.
Shanna.
Shana. Oh,
Shana, I love you. Shana, nah.
Scotty, bring me a vodka soda. Shana's on the phone with me. I like the one I can connect. I can connect with all of them really because I try to put a little bit of myself into each of the characters, which is why I think my fan family kind of follow me to the different characters that I play because they see that and they like that. I mean, Malcolm, I like him because I get to be an asshole. And you know, I'm not really an asshole. I'm a nice guy. Whereas Captain Jack, I got to bring out my flirtatious, naughty side in a sense, and also I got to be a hero. So, and I'm not a hero, I don't think, in my real life, but I'm saucy and I'm a little a flirtatious. So those are the things that I connected with, and I try to put my own. When writers see that you put that little bit of yourself into them, when they grasp onto it and they try to make it more like you in that way, that's where you guys connect to it. And that's the brilliance of the writing for Doctor Who and the writing for Torchwood and also for Arrow, that you guys can connect with those characters. And when it's a good show, that's what happens.
Awesome.
Which one did you like the best? Shana, which one did you like the best?
I really liked when you played Captain Jack. The
Thank
complete
you.
storyline of Captain Jack in Doctor Who and in Torchwood was simply amazing. That's
awesome.
I can show you my little, while you're there, I'll show you my little section of art. This is like what we call the TV library room. And this is, I've got my TARDIS, it's a speaker. Then I've got and again, something else, one of the fan family made for me, which I absolutely love. It's like a pottery TARDIS bowl.
Awesome.
I have this big TARDIS mug that I bought because I want to eat ice cream out of it, but I've yet to eat ice cream out of it. And then up here, I don't know if you can see, we have Captain Jack, a bust. I've got my Torchwood, my Doctor Who squareness gun. This is the actual prop that we used on camera before they made this other version for people to purchase. Malcolm Merlin, I've got one of the first TARDIS up there that was made for me. And then I have, sorry to stand up, I've got all of my little action figures and things all along here. And in here is kept quietly, it's number 1, but I have my own vortex manipulator. So
that's great.
That's awesome.
I am truly a fan.
That is awesome. All right.
There we go. Can you grab another question from there?
Yes, I know that's a lot of questions. Best part. Can you see?
Mine have stopped. I don't know why they've stopped.
Are they're not scrolling?
Well, there's. Let me scroll down now. So let me see here. Are any plans of you doing another show in the UK? I will be doing another show in the UK. I can't talk about it right now. However, while we're on here, next week I will be, we'll be announcing that I'll be doing a chat about my jungle time in I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, exclusively here on Unlocked. So for those of you who are watching and want to tune in for that or subscribe, that's going to be good. And then I might be able to talk more about other shows I'm doing over in the UK. But I am flying back I think it's on the 15th. I go back and I'm doing something while I'm over there. So just keep watching.
Awesome. All right, very good. I think Ian to Jack. What is this? When are you doing your next Panto?
When am I doing my next Panto? I don't know. Panto season is just finished. I wasn't asked to do one this year. So I have no idea if they'll ask me to do another one. So watch this space or not. But if you want me to do Panto, write to the Panto companies. That's it.
Awesome. All right, very good. Let's take one more from our audience. Does everybody have a question here? Yes, all the way in the back.
Gosh, you guys are so quiet.
So I was wondering, do you enjoy playing heroes or villains more?
What's your name?
My name's Rachel.
Rachel, nice to meet you. I know this kind of seems like a bland answer, but I enjoy playing both because like I said, playing a hero. The one thing that was great for me playing the hero was as an openly gay man to be portraying a hero on television who was also omnisexual or pansexual, whatever you want to call Jack. It was a thrill, and the first time ever on British television and I think on television, that an openly gay man had played a hero on television. However, I also love playing the bad guy because it's really great. Like, for instance, I was out shopping today, and I had two people walk past me who recognized me as being the asshole who is Malcolm Merlin, which was really a lot of fun. So I kind of like playing both. What I'd really like to play, and this is going to seem weird, I would really like to play in my next role either a father who is, an openly gay father with a child or a daughter, or a character who actually is LGBTQ. So to play that would be really awesome next.
That's awesome.
Thank you for the question.
Cool. Nice. Okay, let's see. Will you ever bring Torchwood back? There we go.
2025. It's not up to me, Jamie. It's up to the BBC and the powers that be. However, Chris Chibnall was a showrunner on Torchwood, and Chris Chibnall is obviously writing for Doctor Number 13, Jodie Whittaker. And if it's going to be up to anybody, it will be up to him. However, there's a lot of bureaucracy, I think, that in the past, or maybe even now, that is tied up with all of this. And I know a lot of people who want it back. I know I've been in production meetings and things with production companies who have said to me, actually, how do we get a hold of Torchwood so we can make it? And it just proves to be difficult. So I've kind of stopped fighting and putting the battle up because I always run into brick walls, and you guys are the ones who are able to change those things, as you have done with shows like Supernatural and Luther, that they've moved to other places. So I'm leaving it up to you guys. This is your turn.
Awesome. I saw a good question in there. What would you do if Jack met the 13th Doctor?
Oh, if Jack met the 13th Doctor, there'd be a stop, there would be a look, and he'd go, I can work with that.
That's awesome. Very good. All right. Very good. Do anybody else have a question here?
Now, I've got a couple of questions up here that are from people who are ranked 1, 2, and 3. So let me just kind of go. Let me press on this one. If I press on it, because I'm learning, it doesn't say the rest of the question there. It said, if Lady Darling ever got a tattoo, I guess what would it be? I think it would be for those, Lady Darling is a character I did while I was in Australia. I think it would be an outline of the continent and the country of Australia. Nancy Linestorm is asking, how did Adeline and Finn react to seeing? How do I see the full question here? It doesn't. I can't see it. I don't know what they were reacting to, Nancy. So I'm just gonna say they thought it was awesome. Oh, see me on Doctor Who. They thought it was really awesome to watch Uncle John. They were a little scared, so we watched the Slitheen episode, Boomtown, and they enjoyed that. So yeah, and Victoria Manson says, who would your dream duet on an album be with? I assume, Victoria. I'd have to say Celine Dion. So, but I'd also love to do a duet with someone I became very friendly with in the jungle. And again, you'll hear that if you tune in next time.
Awesome. That's great. Okay, I know we have a couple of questions back here.
Great.
Hi, John. My name's Alex.
Hi, Alex. I love your hat.
Well, actually, I'm about to embarrass the heck out of a lot of people, but my family actually decided to have ears. There's my niece over there.
Nice.
I'll ask you the important question. Any information on what Halloween costume you and your family is going to do this year?
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's so far away from Halloween. I haven't thought about that, but I think last year, friends of ours came. If those of you who go to conventions and stuff and see me there, and you know Clayton, who is one of our friends who also does a lot of the photo ops, Clayton and Kelsey and a few others went this year in West Hollywood out to hang out there, which is kind of wild. I would actually like to dress up as Cleopatra and have a bunch of men in kind of like nothing on in the top, but like in either G-strings or sequined Speedos, and I hold them like they're lions.
Oh, that
would be good.
That would be amazing, but there's no way we're going to be able to see it from the press of people.
Well, no, but you will be able to see it, because here's the thing. If I did something like that, that's the beauty of what we're doing now with Unlocked. I could choose to do it on here, and then you can see it. So it's only people, it's privy to people who are on the app and want to use it, that we can do these extra kind of special things. So you never know.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, that's awesome. All right, let's take another question from the folks around the world. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see here. Oh, will I ever do a concert tour in the U.S.? That's from Geek Girl 76, and the answer is I don't know. We have looked into doing concerts around the U.S. The problem is that people and companies in the U.S. don't know me as a singer. They know me as Malcolm Merlin, the bad guy. So when we approach them, they're like, "Can he sing?" And I'm like, "Can I sing? For fuck's sake, I can sing." So it's up to I can't say anything right now about some stuff, but just keep an eye on things, because we're trying to work on it. We're trying to see. What I would really like to do is for some promoter to take the risk to book out a theater and hire and book my show to do at a convention. So I would be able to do it in the evening at a theater close to the convention center, and then everybody could come, rather than just hearing me sing one song from a track that we do in the panel, that they would actually be able to come and see my full 2-hour show, which I have to tell you is bloody awesome. So there you go.
That's awesome. Let's see. How was you can actually scroll back. I know it's going by so quick.
Oh, right.
Do you have any upcoming panels in England? Is there any the 4th this year?
I don't know. Kelsey? Come here a second. It's a question you can answer. Hold on a second, then I'll tell you. Kelsey, am I allowed to say any cons that I'm doing in a foreign country? Not yet. I can't, but I'll just say this. Stay tuned, and I will be doing some panels overseas. Yes. God, you want to come say hi to the world?
Oh, I'm on the phone to the gas board.
Oh, come around here, Scott. This is live to Sacramento and to the world. Say hi.
It's very bright. Hello.
Say hi, guys.
What's happening in Sacramento?
It's a convention right now. Scott's on the.
I'm on the phone to the gas board.
They don't call it the gas board in America.
To
the SoCal gas he's onto so domestic things.
They're coming around to cut the gas off.
Oh, are they really? Oh, great. So he hasn't paid the bill. Awesome. That's what happens when you're in the jungle for 5 weeks and your husband is living in a hotel, not taking care of things. Right.
That's awesome. Do we have any other questions here in Sacramento? Yes.
Hi, my name's Jared. Out of all the roles are there any roles that you really want to do that you haven't done yet?
Well, that's a question. I've said that what I would like to play, but I don't know, because I haven't been hired to do any other roles that are different from the ones yet. So I just have to wait and see what's to come around the corner. I think I'd like to play. I'd like to play a doctor. Would you like to be examined by Dr. Barrowman?
Yeah.
I think I'd like to play a doctor on a medical show. I'd love to do a sitcom. I would love to do a sitcom role where I can just be funny and outrageous and have a laugh. I think that would be good.
Yeah, definitely would believe so.
What would you like to see me play besides porn?
And John, I think somebody on there was asking what your husband thought about the sex scenes you did in Torchwood.
Oh, he had no problem with them. He used to want to come and watch them.
All right, excellent. Somebody gave you some watermelon.
Yeah, thank you for everybody, Pixie Cub, everybody, and Lynn, thank you for all the teddy bears and the beers and all of the gifts that you're sending me. I really, really appreciate that. So I'm sorry that I can't acknowledge all of them right now because this is a new thing we're doing, but do know that I'm seeing all those gifts that you're sending me. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's awesome. Would Captain Jack ever be recruited a person with a disability like into Torchwood with the right
Captain Jack,
right skills?
Captain Jack. Well, yeah, no. Captain Jack would recruit anybody as long as they had the credentials, as long as they could do the job, and they were also willing to give over to him once in a while. Captain Jack would not care whether someone with the color of their skin, their gender, or whether they had a disability. None of that would be on the cards.
That's awesome. EMX Fabulous, would Captain Jack recruit him? I would think yes.
Well, if it's EMX Fabulous, then of course you would recruit him because Fabulous is the name.
That's awesome.
Any more questions, you guys? Yes, yay, more questions. Don't be. You can ask, guys. You can ask anything you want on here. That's the beauty of this.
Hi. My name's Stephanie. So it's kind of a little off topic, but would you ever do drag on TV, or even
Stephanie,
be on like?
Yeah, actually, did you see that question that was on?
I did. It made me think about it. So I was like, I need to know.
Awesome. So you're interacting with the app itself right now and with people who are asking questions. So yes, I would do drag on television. I have done drag on TV as Zaza, the character from La Cage aux Folles that I did when I was on the West End in London. And I'd love to redo and revamp that show and do it again. I sang, you can look it up online. If you look up on YouTube, John Barrowman, Paul O'Grady show in drag, or John Barrowman in drag, I Am What I Am, it will come up. And it's me in a fabulous wig, looking like a cross between my mother, Joan Collins, and Crystal Carrington, singing I Am What I Am in a big sequin pink gown. And I look awesome.
That's awesome. And sorry, do you watch Drag Race right
now? No, I haven't seen the current series of Drag Race. No, but the Drag Princess, who won one year, and he's on one of the other social media apps. I follow him and I see him when I go to Nashville, and he's absolutely amazing. And the thing I love about him is that when I say him, is because of he is a man who does drag. However, when he does drag, his gender is not even a question. So he's kind of, I guess he would be fluid in his, and he's also kind of ambiguous with it. And I love that you don't know whether it's male, female, or both.
He's pretty awesome. Or Princess is awesome. Yes.
Princess is awesome. Yes, because he is different than Princess, and Princess is amazing.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Awesome. All right, let's take one from the people around the world, from our friends around the world. What do we have?
I'm gonna let you grab. Wait a minute. What do you miss from Magisha 2014 or Magitia 2014? What do you miss the most about Scotland, John? And can I have a shout out? You just got the shout out. I think I miss most about Scotland is the, to be honest with you, the beautiful scenery is amazing when you drive up through the Trossachs or up into the Highlands, but also the sense of, and this is going to sound weird, but when you leave Scotland, you actually become more Scottish in a sense of the patriotism that you have for the country that you left. It's such a great place to go to. I miss, my family that are still there. And and this is gonna again. I miss the food. Not that some people would say Scotland is not exactly the culinary part of the world, but I love things like flat sausage in a white loaf, or a fish supper, a black pudding supper, all sorts of stuff. I absolutely adore. So I do miss Scotland. Yeah.
That's awesome. Okay. Anybody else here in the audience? Yes. Here we go.
All right. So my name is Peter. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, Peter.
I just had a question. When you were starting out as an actor, what was the best piece of advice you ever got?
The best piece of advice I got starting out as an actor was don't want things too quickly. And also do the jobs because you want to do them, not because others are pressuring you to do them. And I've always lived by that. And it seems to have worked for me. I see a lot of younger people now who want to be stars and be famous, and that's great. But I didn't come into the industry to be a star or be famous. I still don't think of myself as a star, but I know I have an element of celebrity. However, that's to me like icing on the cake, because I came into this industry to work and to have a great time and to do what I love doing, which was to entertain people. And I got all of you guys who are fans of mine and the fan family along the way, and it's absolutely the best icing and cherry on the cake. So don't want things too quickly, work hard, and do it with the best passion that you can.
Wow, that's
All right,
awesome.
thank you.
Yeah, that's great advice for a lot of aspiring actors. Any advice for auditions?
Any advice for auditions? Know your shit. Don't go in not knowing what you're doing, and also go in thinking that you are the best person for the job. And you're because when you go into an audition, people don't, the guys who are doing the auditioning, they don't really know what they're looking for. So they want you to come in and show them what they are looking for. And that is the best way to think about an audition. Don't go in fearful. Don't go in frightened thinking, oh, can I do this? Yes, you can do it. You're going to go in and show them what they want. And if they don't like you, then they don't like you. No skin off your nose. Just turn around, leave, and go do another one. But that's the way to not beat yourself up about it. Think you're the best for the job. And sometimes it actually works.
That's actually great advice. Okay.
Wait, I can't see the rest of this question from Shineko82. It said, I could be wrong, but I don't think you... I don't know how I get to see more of these questions, the question, because it just stops. Do you guys know how to do it?
If you tap on the circle, then their bio comes up. Yeah.
We're working that
right.
Okay. My CTO is here, and he says we're working it in.
Great. Awesome. So, Shineko, even though I can't see your full question, you have done something that is making everyone at Unlocked now figure out a way to show longer questions.
Yes, exactly. I'll put Peter on the spot. There you go.
How's it going?
We'll work on
Peter.
it.
And by the way, Shineko, I hope you're doing well, girl, because I know exactly who that is. And one of the great things for you guys all listening and watching there in Sacramento, the beauty of this this app is the fact that people who cannot get out and might be homebound or be restricted to the way they can get around, this is a way for them to connect with the fan base and also with conventions in the future. And that's the one thing I know that everybody at Unlocked has been trying to push forward for people who are not able to get out there and to really experience that. We want to bring it into your living room. And that's what I know Shineko's 82 is experiencing right now.
Yes, sorry, Shineko 82. And let me let you know that the whole team is working hard for you guys.
Awesome. Very well
She
said,
just
Peter.
sent me a teddy bear with a heart. Love you.
That's awesome. And honestly, John, I can't second that enough. Like literally, that is what Unlocked is all about. It is just about bringing the fun and joy that we have at conventions and bringing it to people, around the world who maybe can't necessarily make it out to a convention that you're going to be at. So.
Correct.
Awesome.
I just saw one question here asking about how is my mother after her fall. My mom's doing really well. She was in Australia with my dad when I was there. I can tell you more about that next week. However, Today, I just bought her a new pair of shoes, which are a small pair of heels. So she's up and walking around the house without her walker and her cane. So she's getting back to normal, which is really awesome. Thank you for asking.
Very good. Excellent. All right. So we had a question over here from Sacramento. So I'm just going to bring this over here.
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Barrowman.
Hi.
My name is Lola. Nice to meet you. I'm
Lola.
Lola. Yes, Lola. So my question is, as a Scotsman, are you a fan of the show Outlander? And if you have you ever auditioned for the show if you could get a role? If you do like it.
I'm a fan of Outlander. I think is a great show. Sam is a wonderful young man. I would yes, totally audition for the show if there was a role available. Because in the books, if I'm correct, there was two characters which were I want to say they were bisexual. They were written in the books. I'm right in saying that?
Yeah.
And I know that there was talk about them bringing them into the storyline. I'm not up because I watch everything on demand or on my iPad when I travel. So I'm probably not to where you are with the series right now. They haven't introduced them yet, have they? Or did they?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
So if they did, I want to play one of them.
Oh, cool. Right on.
Yeah. The only thing was, I don't think I'm rough enough looking for Outlander. Do you think I'm rough enough?
I think you could do it. I think you work it.
I think I could too. I can work. I can work a kilt. Let me tell you.
Yeah. No. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see a question here from Alicia FR, and it is a question about would I have any advice for anybody who is being bullied? And yes, and I apologize if this offends anybody, but if you're being bullied, as somebody who was bullied, we have a right to stand up and shout back. So if somebody bullies you and is pressuring you or doing anything that is ignorant and rude towards you, you can basically turn around and tell them to F off. And
amen to that.
Yeah, amen to that. And we should never cower and run away. A lot of people say don't resort to be the bigger person and walk away. Yes, that's good, but also we need to stand up for ourselves more and not let the bullies be assholes. We can be assholes right back to those fucking bullies.
Damn straight. Yeah. Damn straight. I love that. That's awesome. And
then once you do it, run.
Oh, that's awesome, man. I saw a great one because this one really it appeals to me. Malcolm Merlin wants to know what product you use to style your hair.
Oh, it's called Layrite, and you can buy it. I buy it from Amazon, and you can also get it at a lot of barber shops. It's a barber product. It's not like a styling product, but it's called Layrite. There is a cement, there is a paste, and there is a gel, which each have a different consistency. And at the moment, I've got the paste in, but when you get spiky hair like Captain Jack, that's the cement, and then the gel is for Malcolm Merlin, which makes it a little more sleeky and makes it look darker.
Awesome. And this one seems obvious, but she's asked a bunch of times. Hoovie and Millie wants to know, what is it like being on Doctor Who? Or what was
Hoovie and Millie, it is absolutely has been one of the best jobs that I've ever done, because not only did Captain Jack and Doctor Who change my life, I was a massive fan of Doctor Who as a kid. I used to watch it behind the sofa when I lived in the UK, and when we moved to the US, I'd stay up every Sunday night for the full omnibus of Doctor Who, and I would fail my spelling tests in English every Monday morning because I never studied for them because I watched Doctor Who. So for me to be on Doctor Who and be a part of the TARDIS team and in the revamp of it, which was what I call the golden age, I'm just thrilled. It's been the best thing ever, and I will never have a bad word to say about Doctor Who.
That's awesome. That's so cool. Does anybody else at Sacramento? Do we have any more questions? Yes, you sir. You got to
again. I'm saying this while you're going around.
Is incredible.
Thank you for everybody who's sending me those little gifts, the little emojis that are popping up. It's a whole new thing, and I really appreciate it. Ooh, look at you! Are you an evil Ronald McDonald?
That's right, McThor coming to you.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Oh, Jack in the Box is behind you.
Right here.
Jack.
There it is. Captain.
I love it.
Trust me, I'm loving it every day. So, so my question is, you illustrated the beauty of this app where, like, if you're stuck at home, you can still participate in things. You've been a part of a rare occurrence where you were actually stuck at a convention in New Jersey during Snowmageddon a few years back. How was that experience for you, and what is one of your favorite memories from that?
One of my favorite memories from the experience was amazing because it was one of those things that just happened. We knew the snowstorm was coming. We didn't realize it was going to be so bad. We all got snowed in. We tried to make it the best possible experience for the fans who made it as we could. We basically took over a restaurant. There was one point where the restaurant owner was like, we can't let any more people in. And they were making people stand outside in the snow. And I said, look, dude, no one's going to arrest you. Who's going to come and arrest you if you let more people in your restaurant? And I'll tell you right now, if there was a fire, it's going to be put out by the damp snow, for Christ's sake. Let people in. So Steve Namel and myself got everybody let in. We had a great party at that restaurant, food, drinks. We mingled around with everyone. And then we tried to bleed that into the hotel lobby to give a kind of a fan experience and sit and do autographs and stuff there. So that was one thing. My favorite thing was doing snow angels in the snow in the middle of the freeway. Because there was no cars on the freeway, and we were able to walk onto the freeway in the road and do snow angels. And that was when I think I posted some of that online, so you can go back and check that out. And I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. So those were my two favorite moments. But again, if life gives you a lemon, you make lemonade, or you make a really good cocktail and strong and have a good drink. And that's what we did at Snowmageddon. We had a few of them.
Awesome, thank you.
That's amazing, man. All right, cool. Well, let's take another question from somebody around the world, and then we'll do one more here, and then I think we're gonna have to we'll wrap it up from our end on Sacramento. But of course, you guys can stay in.
Great, I can do a little long because I'm so overwhelmed by the amount of questions that I'm getting here right now. They're just flying past me. So yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Okay, so what do you think about Billie Piper?
I love Billie Piper. She actually, no offense, Hoovie and Millie, but you got to ask a question before. But I love Billie Piper. She's amazing. So let's try to grab somebody else.
Okay, let's go with Maureen. How does that sound? When is the next? Oops, sorry, I just slipped past and our question.
When is the next? Oh, it's gone. When is the next Accursian chapter going to be posted? I can't wait to see what happens next. It's awesome. Well, Accursian is usually posted every Thursday. I have been away in the jungle, so I'm not. My sister and I. She was just here at Christmas, and I know she was finishing up the last chapter, if I'm correct. So just keep. If those of you who don't know what we're talking about, it's the comic book series that my sister and I and Erica Lewis have written for Legendary, which is available on the Webtoon, which is again another app that you can download to read comics, and it's absolutely free. So check it out. Awesome. And it's a great comic book, and it stars me.
Awesome. All right, well, we got time for just one more question. Does anybody here in Sacramento have one more question right here in the corner?
Hi, I was wondering what episode from Doctor Who were you most excited to be on? Like what your favorite episode was?
It clicked a little there. What was your name, by the way?
Oh, Taylor.
Taylor, so you asked what episode I was most excited about being on Doctor Who? Mm-hmm. I have to be honest with you. I loved every single one of them because, again, it was a childhood dream of mine to be on it. However, I think I would have to say that I loved the first episode that I ever did with the Daleks, which was when we were on the satellites, and it was Doctor Number 9, and that was the episode that Captain Jack got shot. But I want to show you something, so don't go anywhere. And if we do get disconnected for some strange reason, I will reconnect. But I want to show you this. I'm going to come into our kitchen. Everyone's waiting for me. So here is the Dalek that shoved me.
Oh.
So it's in our like main room. But the other thing that I love is when I got the doll, like I bought it. It wasn't given to me. I bought it from the BBC. However, I had our prop guys put the Torchwood stamp on it because this Dalek is now owned by Captain Jack.
That's awesome, man.
There he is there.
All right, very good. Well, John, that is awesome. Thank you so much for joining us in Sacramento tonight.
No problem. Thank you, guys. And for those of you who are still on the app and online, I'm going to stay on a little longer because I know we started a little later because there were some technical difficulties from my end. So if you're signing off, thank you, Sacramento. Enjoy the rest of your con. I love it. And I'll stay on here and talk to a few more people. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
Ciao. So that was great. So now you can see the kind of thing that we can do with the app itself. And also, I think I can actually click on people if I'm right, if you are on the app, I can click on you and see you. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try it with Shineko. See where you are, girl. No, I don't want to block Shineko. I want to cancel that out, and I want to see if... No, it's asking me about canceling. I don't know how to do this now. Okay, so a question from Lolly Mac. What's your favorite thing about Wales? We miss you. My favorite thing about Wales is the fact that I have a beautiful home in Wales, which is in the it's on the coast, and I just love the people of Wales. I think they're so warm, they're so friendly, and it's again a beautiful country, and it's also Celtic, so that's why I love it. And they accepted me as kind of a Scott and I call it's one of our homes, and we've been accepted into the Welsh community, which is amazing. Thanks for the teddy bear, Lynn, and thank you to Shoshana. She is number 1 on my list, and Nancy Line Storm is number 2, and Shineko for being number 3. I totally appreciate that, guys. I'm trying to figure... Bad Wolf, thank you for the gifted ice cream. And everybody, thank you for the hearts. Can you give me lots of hearts right now? I want them to spew. I want it to have heart diarrhea. You ready? Go. There it goes. Awesome! 30,000 hearts, 31,000. Oh, it's amazing, guys. Thank you. And 2,065 stars. I have 72 new messages. So I'm scrolling down. Let me see here, and I can answer another question. What did you do on the Gold Coast? I'm actually going to talk about... I'm going to be doing another live stream next week, and we will be posting about that. So if you follow me on my other social media, watch out for that. And I will be talking exclusively about my time in the jungle and asking only questions about the jungle life. So it won't be about Doctor Who, won't be about Torchwood. We won't be answering those questions. So please, if you want to know about the jungle or anything that happened in there, please get your questions ready, and I'll answer all that next week. Oh gosh, here just questions are going so fast. I can't believe how popular I am. Thank you, Rachel B. Thank you for the teddy bear. What do you think about the new Doctor? I think she's awesome, and it's about time we had a woman. So I love that. What do you think Jack and Yanto would be doing now? They probably... Oh, well, that's a rather personal question. I don't know. They'd be still trying to fight aliens, and maybe they might have an adopted child. Think about that one. Thank you for Lynn. Thanks for the gifted sake. I love it. Have you seen Hamilton? Yes, I saw Hamilton with the original Broadway cast, and I would love to. I've seen it twice in Los Angeles, and would go see it again. I absolutely love it. Thank you for the rainbow alpaca dance. Here we go. Shneko. Oh, you'll be C2E2. Awesome. Thanks for the gifted plushie. Bad Wolf. All right. So, Irish Bell, your baby Batgirl from Chicago. Can't wait to see you. Oh, can you say hello to Isabel before she goes to bed? Well, I don't do shout outs for hellos, but there you go. Hi. Because then everybody asked me to say hello. So please don't ask to say hello and shout out like that, because otherwise it just gets bombarded by doing that. Thank you for the beer, whoever sent it. This is Oscar from Melbourne. Hey, Oscar. Oh, wait a minute. Oscar, wait a minute. What is your favorite? Oh, Oscar. Oh, my gosh. It's going so quickly. Oscar, I missed that. I don't know where it went. Oscar from Melbourne. What is your favorite piece of classical music? That's Oscar from Melbourne. Hi, Oscar. And say hi to your mom. I just did a shout out. Day. The first one to come to mind right off the bat, it's an easy one, and I like it because I played is Pachelbel's Canon in D. It's the most familiar to me, just right off the top of my head. All right, here we go. Last year, Jungle was the best camp ever, and I love you. Did you have a great in there? Come in next week. We'll talk about the Jungle. I'll be doing a Jungle interview next week. I love you, John Barrowman. I love you too, whoever sent that. XMX Fabulous. Do you have any series projects or movies soon? I do have some series projects. Thank you, Melbell69 for the koala. I don't have any projects I can talk about right now, but again, watch and follow me on social media. Again, with the new process of this, with this app, I really want to find out how I can get people's pictures up so I can speak to you if you're online yourself, because that's one of the features of this, and I'm not sure how to do it. Let me. Looks like no one has requested to stream with. Oh, there it is. No one's requested to stream with me yet. Well, I'm surprised, because if you request to stream with me, I can decide whether I want to stream with you or not, and we can talk, and people can then see you talking to me live. Maybe that feature is yet to come. So that's something that is going to be interesting, because you can then stream yourself and you can talk to me. My nails are filthy. Look at that awful jungle nail. Then you can stream with me. I can talk to you, see you. You can see me, obviously, and everybody else can see you on like a little box up in this corner here or that corner of the screen. So something to think about for the future. Maybe for next week, we'll get onto it. Have you heard of an anime named Ruby? No. Should I? Shaneko, thanks for the ice cream, girl. Who's Ruby? Okay. Would you ever consider coming to the south of Spain? I've been to the south of Spain. I've actually tried to learn to kite surf down in. Hey, Scotty, where did we try to kite surf? Tarifa, yeah, and Scott almost killed somebody, almost chopped their head off. Thanks again for the rainbow stuff. I just saw that. Hey, John. I'm trying to scroll. Gosh, there's so many questions. Is someone okay? That would be amazing, because I'm suffering severe depression and suicide attempts. So seeing you would be amazing. Well, I'm telling you this right now. Don't you do anything like that, because we want you around and I want you around, and I will see you at some point, whether it be on this app or in person at a convention, and know that you are important to not only the world, but to me and to everybody else on here. And if that's the case, everybody send a message right now, sending I didn't see who it was, because it's just got a blank profile. But Luby Lou, send Luby Lou your support. Everybody, tell Luby Lou now in a message, please. We love her and she needs to be with us. Okay, I'd appreciate that. So 8 new messages. Yep, there they come. We love you. We love you. We love you. There you go. You are loved. Thank you. You are enough. Exactly. Lots of love to you. See, Luby Lou, you got it on here, girl. And if ever you feel like you're bad, go onto my Twitter account or go onto someplace like that. You will always have somebody to talk to, okay? And I'm sure someone will talk and help you. Yes, Luby, you're getting lots of love now, girl. John, can I stream with you? Well, it's saying there is nobody. It's still saying nobody wants to live stream with me. My friends and I have Barrowman fever. Ooh, well, maybe you should take a pill for that. So, guys, we have 2 minutes left till the top of the hour. And I'm going to have to go because I have... Hey, Keith! Keevy! Lolly Mac, thank you for the teddy bear. Come and say hello to everybody because I know Keith, I'm going to get on here. Shaneka, thank you for the pucky. There's Keith, everybody. Hey, guys. And on one of the other social medias, Keith and I were posting some very fun videos today. But I'm going to get Keith on here, and he can sign up, and maybe Keith will start doing some unlocked videos for all of you. Again, Shoshana, thank you for the gifted beer. Let me get up to 50,000 hearts before I get off here. Rachel B, thank you for the teddy bear. 50,000 hearts, everybody. Stream me with hearts. Give me love. Give me love. And I'm sending it all to Lulu, the love. Rachel B, thanks for the watermelon. I love watermelons. 44,000. We got about 5. We're at 45,000 now. We got 5,000 more to go for 50,000 hearts. Sending love back to all of you. Are you sending love, Keith?
Yeah, always.
Always sending love. Gosh, 46,000. We got more to go. And then at 50, I will be saying good night to all because they're all waiting for me because we're going to go to dinner. Do you all know where we're going? Did you just fart?
No, I was.
Did you fart?
No, I didn't. It was so tough.
I think Keith just farted.
I didn't fart.
It smells like farts.
It's not me.
I know that's your breath.
That's not my breath. My breath feels like Twizzlers.
That's what it is. His breath smells like Twizzlers. We've hit 50,000, everybody! Woo! Hey!
Fine, Steve.
So, say goodnight, Keith.
Good night, Keith.
Do you know where we're going to dinner?
No.
Okay, so we don't either. It's going to be cold outside. I'm going to put my hat on. Actually, hold on a minute. Ready? Where's Dixie? Dixie, come here. Dixie, come here. Dixie, come over here. Come see Dada. Come see her. 1, 2, 3. Good. Say hi to Dixie, everybody. Dixie, good loving. Thank you for the kisses, Dixie. All right, everybody. I'm going to go. Everyone's waiting for dinner. The dogs need to be fed. It's now 6 o'clock. They're an hour behind their feeding time. There's Captain Jack. Say hi, Jack. Come on to see me, Jack. Harris is over there. For those of you who have never been in the house before or seen the house, this is our movie room. My favorite films on the wall. And we have my Lana Turner Imitation of Life. Then we have all of our books here and the TV and then another bunch of bookshelves over there. This is to light me for the for doing this. And that's it, really. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for all for being part of the Unlocked family. It's a new venture for all of us. And I hope that we get to it's now on Android and on the iPhone for Apple. So that's why I'm back on it, because now everybody can tune in. And that's why I wanted to wait a little while, because I wanted to be equal with everybody. Thank you for the kisses, Dixie. Thank you, everybody. I love you all. Blessings, love, and happiness, and dog kisses. See you all later. Love you. Bye. We'll be announcing something for next week, so please watch my other feeds on social media where we will announce it. Bye, everybody. Bye.